Have you ever felt insulted, disrespected, or treated unfairly? That feeling can make you angry, make you lose control, but the most important thing is how you will respond. In life, you'll always encounter people who don't know how to respect others, and the issue isn't how they behave, but how you will handle them to become a truly wise person. When you're disrespected, it's easy to lose your calm and make things worse. But if you know how to respond correctly, not only will you protect yourself, but you'll also demonstrate strength and self-respect. Rest assured, in this video, I'll share powerful strategies to help you deal with disrespect without losing your cool. Hit the subscribe button and watch the full video. You'll see how you can protect yourself smartly and powerfully, maintaining your self-respect and earning respect from others. 1. Set clear boundaries. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. Have you ever felt like you were pushed to your limits when someone treated you disrespectfully? Harsh words, cold stares, or indifferent actions can make you feel hurt. But you know what? A wise person will never let themselves get caught up in this game. They understand one thing: if you don't protect yourself, no one else will do it for you. Setting clear boundaries is the way to assert that you're not someone who can be easily violated. Be direct and firm with the other person that, "I will not accept this kind of conversation." Not because you want to start a fight, but because you understand that this is how you protect your self-worth. A way to let the other person know that you cannot be disrespected. Those words carry weight, and they must be backed by action. Remember, a wise person always knows how to use body language. Stand tall, look them in the eye. That's how you show respect for yourself and that you're not easily subdued. A strong posture is proof of confidence, a way to assert that you know your value and won't let anyone make you lose your cool. But sometimes, not everyone realizes right away. Some people might continue to act disrespectfully, even after you've shown them clearly. So what now? Don't hesitate to repeat your boundary. You have the right to demand respect. Just like Epictetus said, no one can harm you without your consent. Never forget that, if you don't agree with disrespect, you absolutely have the right to protect yourself. There you go. Setting boundaries is not just about asking for respect, but it is a strong affirmation of your own value. When you do this, you'll see that you not only become stronger, but also shine in the eyes of others. 2. Directly challenge. Oh, sometimes we run into people who just love to say unreasonable, disrespectful things, like they want to challenge us. But instead of staying silent, a wise person won't hesitate to challenge them right away. Challenging here doesn't mean a loud argument, but it's a way to protect yourself, to maintain your values and beliefs. Really, sometimes a straight answer is much stronger than enduring and waiting. When someone says something illogical, unreasonable, instead of letting things sink into silence, a wise person will challenge them with clear reasoning. They won't let falsehoods linger. They know that sometimes just one well-timed sentence, one solid argument can clarify the issue. Surely you've encountered people who deliberately say wrong things or purposely disrespect you, and when you respond logically, they'll have to rethink what they said. Oh, and hey, don't forget to ask them this question. So why do you think that? That question may seem simple to them, but it's actually a powerful weapon. It forces the other person to question their views and also helps keep the conversation from becoming tense. Honestly, you don't need to raise your voice or get upset. Just a gentle question like that is enough to make them think more carefully about what they say. Oh my gosh, never be afraid to argue. Arguing isn't conflict. It's an opportunity for you to express your stance and defend what's right. A wise person isn't afraid of arguments. They see it as an opportunity to reinforce their beliefs and learn from the conversation itself. Surely, You wouldn't want others to disrespect your point of view just because you didn't speak up, right? As Epictetus said, we cannot control what others say, but we can control how we respond. Really, you can't change others, but you can absolutely control how you respond. So, if someone disrespects you, don't hesitate to challenge them rationally and decisively. Remember, when you stand firm, you're also protecting yourself. 3. Ignore and avoid interaction. Oh my gosh! Sometimes in life, you'll encounter people who just love to cause trouble, who don't know how to respect others. They might say harsh words, make negative comments, and you can't do anything but feel angry or upset. But maybe you've realized this by now. Responding to disrespect with sharp words doesn't make you feel any better, does it? On the contrary, it only drags out the tension. So, what's the wise choice here? Sometimes the answer is silence. Did you know that when faced with meaningless words, one of the best things you can do is not respond at all? Just ignore it. Don't let those meaningless words affect the peace in your mind. You don't always need to reply. In fact, staying silent and not letting those things occupy space in your head is the true strength. You might be wondering, but doing nothing, doesn't that mean I'm giving up? Actually, no. You're not giving up. You're simply choosing not to get caught up in things that aren't worth it. Honestly, once you realize the value of peace of mind, you won't want to waste time on people who don't appreciate it. And then, if you still can't continue this conversation without losing your calm, why not try changing the subject? Surely, there will be times you feel like this conversation is going nowhere. Wise people understand that instead of trying to win in a meaningless argument, it's better to change the subject. An interesting question, a fresh topic, or a pleasant story will help ease the tension immediately. Why waste time arguing when you can change the subject? A simple change like this can not only bring you comfort, but also help everyone around you feel much more at ease. If you've tried everything and still can't change the situation, don't hesitate to walk away. You have the right to do so, don't you? In fact, walking away is the quickest way to protect yourself. Actually, leaving doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you know your worth, and these conversations aren't worth your time. This shows your inner strength. You're not someone to be dragged into meaningless confrontations. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Peace is not the absence of turmoil, but the acceptance within turmoil." When you ignore, change the subject, or even walk away, you're practicing a great art, acceptance, and still maintaining calm. This just goes to show, peace is not the absence of problems, but the ability to maintain stillness amid the storm. You can see, right now, you're demonstrating the understanding and wisdom of someone who has lived through many challenges. 4. Find allies. Oh no, a storm is rising inside you just because of a disrespectful comment. Don't worry. Surely, we've all been in that situation. Harsh words, full of challenge, making you want to respond immediately. But, oh no, that's when you need to stop, take a deep breath, and remember that wise people never let their emotions take the lead. Let me tell you something. Wise people, they understand something important. We're not fighting alone. Truly. Did you know that a well-timed word from a trusted friend can change everything? Everything will feel lighter, more breathable, and you won't feel like you're lost in a maze of anger and frustration. Share with a close friend, a friend who understands you, knows you, and will never judge you. You'd be amazed, just a look from them, and you'll see that things aren't as bad as you thought. Surely, you're not the only one in this fight. These friends will be the light, the advice, the mirror to help you see the situation more clearly, and most importantly, help you keep your calm. And never be afraid to seek support. When someone witnesses you being disrespected, be bold and ask them to speak up. Oh no, don't think you have to stay silent to avoid trouble. Sometimes, just one word from someone else, a simple show of support, can clear up all doubts and restore justice. When you stand alone, you might get blown away by the wind, but when you have allies beside you, you'll find yourself steadier than ever. One person can't do everything by themselves. That's why you need sincere friends to support you. That's right, you can't do it alone. Sometimes all you need is a friend, a support, to maintain your self-respect. Let those friends help you clarify everything. Don't forget, you never have to face disrespect alone. 5. Focus on yourself. Oh, have you ever felt like you're caught in a spiral just because of a disrespectful remark? It's so frustrating, right? But you know what? This is the time when focusing on yourself becomes more important than ever. The feeling of frustration, hurt, it can haunt you, making it hard to break free. But wise people, they understand that. Only when you are at peace within can you stand firm in the storms outside. Taking care of yourself after every confrontation is something wise people always do. They don't let themselves be swept away by anger or exhaustion. They find moments to recharge, to ensure that their inner peace isn't disturbed. Only when you truly take care of yourself can you face challenges without breaking down. Oh, you can't fight when you're exhausted, right? Time to breathe, relax, and nurture your soul is essential. It's in those moments that you realize the respect you're seeking isn't something that comes from others. It's something you must create and protect within yourself. So, confidence is the key. Remind yourself of your strengths. Don't let anyone make you doubt your abilities. You know you can accomplish so much, right? Confidence doesn't come from the outside. It comes from a deep understanding of yourself. You've overcome how many difficulties, won how many challenges in life. Be proud of what you've done. Let that confidence guide you. And then, you'll see that building a support network is incredibly important. Don't think you have to do everything alone. With companions, you can go much farther. Positive, healthy relationships will be a solid foundation for you in any situation. Oh, I understand the feeling of having someone by your side, even in the toughest times. That's what true friends are, people you can trust. Everything we are is the result of what we've thought. Marcus Aurelius' quote is so true, isn't it? Everything starts from the mind. When you can maintain peace in your heart, when you truly trust yourself, you'll feel like you can face anything. So why not start today? But also, don't forget that each situation is different, and you will need to change the way you approach the problem accordingly. Don't be rigid, but flexible and wise. If you feel threatened, don't hesitate to leave that situation immediately. You always have the right to protect yourself and preserve your peace. Don't let anyone make you feel unworthy of respect. You are the only one who can decide your worth. So, when facing disrespect, the wise person will never forget that you should always be your number one priority. As a wise person, you'll understand that true strength doesn't lie in the ability to react, but in the ability to be patient and control your emotions in challenging situations. When facing disrespect, you don't just respond with words, but with calm and wisdom. You should realize that calmness and self-respect will help you maintain your dignity, while the disrespectful ones only degrade themselves. Wisdom isn't just about knowing when to speak, but knowing when to be silent, when to walk away, and not let anger cloud your judgment. That is the true strength of the wise, not to defeat others, the disrespectful ones, but to win over yourself in every situation.